The Krillian warship emerged from hyperspace with predatory grace, its obsidian hull drinking in the distant starlight. Commander Vexthor studied the tactical display with satisfaction. The human outpost on Kepler 442b appeared exactly as intelligence had reported: minimal defenses, outdated energy signatures, and a garrison of perhaps 40 soldiers. Easy prey, Vexthor clicked in his native tongue. The humans spread themselves too thin across the frontier. This outpost will fall before they can send reinforcements. His tactical officer, a younger Krillian named Silkar, gestured agreement. The Krillian Dominion had spent cycles analyzing human military patterns. Remote outposts like this one were always undermanned, always vulnerable. Taking one would send a clear message: humanity's expansion into Krillian territory would not be tolerated. "Begin the assault," Vexthor commanded. Inside the outpost's command center, Sergeant Anna Kowalski watched the descending enemy ship with ice-cold focus. Her blonde hair was pulled back in a regulation bun, and her gray eyes tracked every movement of the alien vessel. "Contact in 90 seconds, she announced calmly. "All units, remember your training. This is what we've prepared for." Beside her, Lieutenant Roma Chandra checked his rifle one final time. The dark-skinned officer's hands were steady despite the adrenaline coursing through his veins. "Defensive positions Alpha through Delta are ready," he reported. "Let them come." Anna allowed herself a small smile. "Oh, they're coming all right." She tapped her comm unit. "Central, this is Outpost Kepler 442b. Packages arriving. Initiating Protocol Hammer." A voice crackled back from somewhere far beyond the stars. "Confirmed, Sergeant. Godspeed." The Krillian drop pods slammed into the outpost's perimeter like meteors, disgorging 60 armored warriors. Vexthor watched from orbit as his forces advanced with textbook precision, expecting token resistance before the humans inevitably surrendered. Instead, hell erupted. The first squad of Krillians breached what appeared to be a weak point in the outer wall, only to find themselves in a kill zone. Automated turrets, previously dormant and undetectable, blazed to life with devastating accuracy. Half the squad fell in seconds. "Regroup," Silkar transmitted frantically. "They have hidden defenses." But it got worse. The human soldiers didn't fight like garrison troops. They moved like shadows, using the outpost's architecture with intimate knowledge. Every corner, every corridor seemed designed to funnel the Krillians into devastating crossfires. Roma led his fire team through a flanking maneuver that would have made any Special Forces unit proud. They emerged behind a Krillian squad, and the aliens' superior armor meant nothing against point-blank plasma fire executed with surgical precision. "Target down," Roma reported. "Sweeping to Sector 3. Anna coordinated the defense from the command center, but her role wasn't passive. When a Krillian breaching team blew through the eastern wall, she grabbed her rifle and met them personally. Her shots were economical, efficient, each round finding gaps in alien armor with unnerving accuracy. A Krillian warrior charged her position. Anna sidestepped, used his momentum against him, and put 3 rounds through his neck joint. He collapsed with a gurgling hiss. "East wall secured," she transmitted, breathing hard. "Roma, status?" "West quadrant clear. These aren't garrison troops, are they?" "Not even close," Anna replied with grim satisfaction. Aboard the Krillian warship, Vexthor watched his tactical display dissolve into chaos. 60 warriors, veteran soldiers who had conquered a dozen worlds, were being systematically dismantled by 40 humans. "This makes no sense," he snarled. "Our intelligence indicated minimal defenses." Silkar's mandibles trembled. "Commander, I'm detecting massive energy signatures emerging from the planet's surface. Multiple contacts, dropships, hundreds of them." Vexthor's blood ran cold as his sensors registered the truth. The planet's far side, hidden from their initial scans, was lighting up like a star, not with 40 humans, but with 40,000. The Outpost's communication array suddenly blazed to life, and a human voice filled the bridge translated by their systems. "Attention, Krillian warship. This is General Patricia Zhao of the United Earth Defense Force. You have just attacked Training Outpost 17 during our annual Elite Forces certification exercise. Congratulations, you're now a live-fire training aide." Vexthor's eyes widened in horror as the tactical display updated. The Outpost was actually the epicenter of humanity's most grueling military drill, where Earth's best soldiers competed for placement in elite units. The 40 humans he'd thought were garrison troops were actually the final candidates for humanity's Pathfinder Corps. And now, 20,000 more human soldiers, fresh from training, hungry to prove themselves, were ascending from the planet's surface with blood in their eyes. "Retreat!" Vexthor commanded. "Full burn! Get us out of—" A railgun slug from the planet's hidden defense battery tore through his ship's engine core. The warship shuddered and went dark. 2 hours later, Anna and Roma stood in the Outpost's courtyard, watching Krillian prisoners being processed. The aliens looked shell-shocked, their martial pride shattered. "Think they learned their lesson?" Roma asked. Anna shrugged. "About attacking humans? Maybe. About doing proper reconnaissance? Definitely." General Zhao's voice came through their comm units. "Outstanding work, Sergeant Kowalski, Lieutenant Chandra. You're officially certified as Pathfinder Corps. Congratulations." Roma grinned. "Best field test ever." "Agreed," Anna said, then added with a smirk. "Though I feel a little bad for them. They really thought this was just a remote outpost." In orbit, Vexthor sat in his damaged ship's brig, reviewing the combat footage. The humans had used tactics he'd never seen, weapons that shouldn't exist in a frontier garrison, and fought with a skill level that defied every intelligence report. As more human ships arrived to collect the Krillian prisoners, Vexthor understood the truth that would soon spread across the galaxy. There were no soft targets in human space. Every outpost, every settlement, every asteroid station could be hiding humanity's best warriors. Earth didn't just defend its territory. Earth turned its territory into weapons, and the Krillians had just become a teaching tool in humanity's most elite training program. The end.